There we go. Ah! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You can call me Kairos. You can call me Fives. But I am Kairos Fives, and do not expect this usual streaming habit of mine to continue. But we are still playing Arcane's Endfields. We are still trying to conquer ruling, or the North Exclusion Zone. We are still trying to clear it out. I quickly bought some stuff with Talosite, as you're seeing on the left-hand side, and my OBS is failing me on some of my set screens.
I've seen other Hanshan sword.
Hence why we had to go back to the usual. So I am hoping, I have set my alarm for 1 o'clock. I have an hour and a half to get through this game, to try and get to the end before I have other commitments. I am hopefully more awake. Hopefully this stream goes a lot better than the last stream. Oh, and I am noticing things that are happening. But yeah, that's a first. For those who don't know, YouTube Stream Elements popped up a message just now saying it's running a bot. I did not know it could do that. Not a professional streamer. Haven't gotten paid for it. But I do love my gaming, and I believe we're here to play some games. So let's get to it. One thing that's changed, instead of Rossi, I'm going with Tom Tom. And I normally love lore and love digging into it, but as I said, I only have so much time, and I'm hoping to wrap up this story part, so I can just play casually again.
The building structure remains sound despite the disaster. Those data should be in place. Endman, let's perform a scan.
And yeah. Let's see here. A valuable book. All valuable books publications once offered on the shelf have been safely stashed away. There's no need to search through the rest. Paper is not a medium made to last. If you read this memo, please make a copy and replace the old one for our prosperity. Okay. So yeah. Let's see how we can go through and see gathering this research before we move on to the final area called the final century. A chip, it contains a very large rift trend prediction model created by the ruling science station. The 8th eruption 10 years ago interrupted the model's algorithms. Nevertheless, it still contains past results that can support various ongoing research projects. You can tell us how it was going before it all happened. And that's right, Fangi's gone. The shelf has a book titled 12 Ways to Make Shirinite. The content of the book proposes 12 hypothetical approaches to boost Shirinite production. Unfortunately, a modern expert in the field could tell that these methods are quite obsolete. Okay. Let's see. Containment equipment, optimization for very large rift. Current research on specialized containment equipment focuses on suppressing ruling very large rift itself. The lead researcher proposed adapting Endfield Industries' modification technology to extend its use to surrounding branch rifts as well. However, due to the prototype's large size, the idea remains theoretical. The detailed proposal is as follows. Okay, so using probably the AIC to make smaller rift suppression units. That can be useful. Nope, there. And last bit of what have we got? The shelf has a book titled A Method for Filling the Rift. Content raised bold hypotheses regarding protocol spaces, the ether, and other relevant concepts. The author then made an attempt to investigate the possibility of filling the very large rift with the protocol space. Unfortunately, the feasibility of this approach is close to zero. I mean, only the Endman can enter protocol space. I wonder if the protocol space is linked to ether, though. Let's just look at it. The shelf has a book titled Pros and Cons of Shirinite Machinery Designs. The author has quite a few wild ideas about the first iterations, excuse me, of Tianqi pillars to defensive moats filled with... Oh yeah, this is what they were talking about before. To defensive moats with liquid Shiranite. However, some of these ideas have been incorporated in modern Shiranite machinery and facilities. Okay, so that's already been done. Let's see. Depth reading logs. Okay. Plus or minus 1. Okay. So it was slightly going down, and then we had the spike. If it's the same... Oh! If it's the same day, then it spikes higher at night? By the looks of things? Interesting.
Endman?
That's the second time that's happened to us. Because the first time we've seen it was with Ardashir, if I'm not mistaken, when he mentioned the Foundation. I can feel the proto-rig calling out to me.
Let me take a look. Nothing extraordinary. Perhaps it's because we're getting closer to the rift. Perhaps it's the exiles.
Don't get too worked up. It's what he wants.
You're right. As of now, this operation is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if Ardashir spoke the truth or outright lied. We must keep calm and carry on.
As the breach would say.
I'd like to search this building a little more. However, Tianshi Zhuang is waiting at the main building for these files.
I'll bring the files to her.
She has waited for 10 years. Don't make her wait any longer.
I'll take these files to the main building.
I actually tried to... I thought because we would have less time, I thought I would try to move with my my main team, as it were. The team I used for contingency contract. But it just felt weird hearing the main story speak happening without the Endman present, so that's why we're saying this. Oh. The readings from the very large rift have stabilized. Think we'll see it fully sealed soon? Possibly, yes. Maybe just a few days. I'm hoping they'll build a theme park in Wuling City once it's over. A theme park? I'd rather we get schools, research labs, and dorms first. Those are definitely coming. If you're going to wish for something, might as well dream big. Okay. And wait, this is... Oh. This is like the research lab back in Wuling, isn't it? Just destroyed. Dear colleague, thank you for taking the time to read this invitation. With the support of Endfield Industries, Project Shiranite has achieved a significant milestone. We sincerely invite you to attend the celebration banquet held in honor of this achievement. We look forward to your presence. Invited by Lin Yu. I don't know who Lin Yu is. Okay, doesn't ring a bell.
Most of the structure has collapsed. Fortunately, the instruments were undamaged, the data is still intact. I'm a scientist. Luck should not factor in my decisions. But now, I want to believe that our timing is perfect and all the elements are in place. It's here. The data from that very moment, and a partially deciphered rift model. I have shared this data with the Tianshi. It will be a key reference for all our subsequent projects on Shirenite. I'm very grateful, Endman.
There's no need for such politeness.
There was actually a personal reason behind my request to meet you here. The research labs used to be the center of the science station. Many scientists worked countless hours at this place. They swore an oath to crack the problem of ether. All of them were here when the disaster happened. My mentor.
Oh.
Then there's Wang Ku, Xie Xiaoyun, Shu Lan. My fellow disciples, old friends, and loving mentor. Many gave their lives and rest here forever. Yet some survived to carry on their will and legacy. I will not forget them. And I have never been alone.
My name.
This is the memorial to Project Shirenite, and the very first beacon we lit together. It brought light to Wuling City, and was passed from one to another. Now we bear the torch to illuminate the path ahead. When I saw you for the first time outside Wuling, I thought this might be my chance to be back here again. You might not remember, but I want you to know this. From the past till the present, Wuling has and always will stand with Endfield. Our Tianshi seem to be ready. Let's go. We used to take this path. Back then, I never knew it would be years before I walked upon it once more. I'm glad we found our way back together.
They do. I sound like a broken tape recorder, but they definitely know how to do a good story. A good cutscene. And that's the reason why I play this game, among many others. I want to go see Proliker, though. for this?
Tianchi Zhuang, Enman, everything's ready to roll.
And we strike while the Therium's hot. Let it begin.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
We did it! We'll cross the bridge and reach that rift!
That was nerve-wracking. Oh, my hands almost shook.
Finally. Our homecoming.
We should proceed carefully.
This is a very meaningful moment for both of us.
Fellow Tianshi, perform final verification of Arts Unit status. We shall breach the Blight Miasma and reach the very large rift. Endman, both you and the Shiranite Nexus are central to the operation. You are our only means to fill the rift with Shiranite. Keep yourself safe. And before we go, do check on Arcane. I'm afraid she could hardly wait for this moment.
Connected to the past. That was pretty cool to see the bridge being built. Oh. Okay. Can we speak to... Oh, can we speak to everyone else?
This is strange. We're reaching the very large rift, yet I feel as cool as ice. Back when I was cramming for the exams, I got super nervous and puked for months. But those panic attacks disappeared on the day of the actual test. We got you, Edmund, plus a legion of elites. We'll shut down that rift in a blink. We must celebrate once this is over. I'll make a mega hot pot that lets hundreds of hungry people feast at once.
You know, the other thing I've kind of noticed with the Tianshu is like they're like you think they're scientists, what will they do? But they're all casters because they all use Shiranite. So, and if everyone had an arts unit, we can all do battle.
This is a very meaningful moment for both of us.
Our homes, taken from us 10 years ago. Now we have returned as one. Hope is in our sights.
They definitely know how to make a climax.
Oh, put the crates down there, please. Here, let me give you a hand. Yeah, I know they're Originium instruments. I'll be super careful. I made a checklist. Everything will be well organized.
Come on. You got me this time. And the Enman.
Finally, I see it again with my own eyes. The largest known rift of the Civilization Band, the monstrosity that destroyed the Wuling Science Station, and the razor that tore at my heart for a decade.
Come on. You got me this time. And the Enman.
Chen Xianyu,
Yeah?
back then, You abandoned the mission to carry the wounded. Then you had a big fight with Instructor Jewel. Any of that comes to mind?
Of course it does. That was the reason Instructor Ju disqualified me from Inglang's Special Task Force.
But the truth is, he always felt you did the right thing.
What? Then why did...
It was right, but it was not the duty of the Yinglongs. The Yinglongs face more than the rift. We have to deal with the Aurora of the North, the shore beyond, and other anomalous ether phenomena beyond the frontier. At times, we had to treat Talos as our imaginary opponent. Duty and responsibility outweighed what felt emotionally right.
Okay.
But you never set aside those feelings. You never learned to forget or ignore. Of course, you can put teammate safety over the mission all you want, but you wouldn't last a year doing this. You might make a good pugilist, a heroic swordmancer, but you won't make a soldier who'd ignore the lives of their own or their companions just to see a mission through.
Why tell me this now? Of all times.
I just felt that I have to tell you now, because I might not get another chance.
Stop saying unlucky stuff like that! No Talos bless us.
However, you found your true calling. Now it's my turn to do the same.
I don't know. I get having to put the mission
Endman,
first, but...
we're done calibrating.
I get having to put the mission first, but also looking out for your team is important. It is just interesting comparing the designs that Lee is black, like, has the black dress, Chen's the blue and white. I think, at the end of the day, I'm glad Chen is in Endfield. It fits her more. And while it makes sense to always put the mission first, there's nothing wrong, like, I don't know. My thoughts are you should be able... the safety of the team is part of how the mission goes. As I said before, there are times when the right thing to do requires sacrifice, but not always. There's no need for, an unnecessary sacrifice, I should say. But those are just my thoughts.
The Tianshi can set off any time. How about you and your team, Endman?
Our spirit is high.
Sorry, don't mean to yawn too much. Alright, one last push. Onwards.
The day has finally arrived. Onwards, to the very large rift.
Go, Chen.
Lucia, take my hand!
I'll bring her back.
Oh, damn it, Edmund, stop being so cool.
It's very high up. Backtracking is impossible. The exit. I can't afford to stay here. Wait, it's you again. Wait!
Is that? I just noticed she looks a lot similar. Is she... Oh.
My body's getting heavy. The others... Are they all right? The Endman and Chen are there. They should...
I love it when you use gameplay to tell the story. Hell. But that does look like a younger version of her, doesn't it? Pale Lightshade?
Wait. Where are you taking me? Instructor Jewel. And you. Where are you going? Wait for me. I'm seeing things. The miasma.
I don't know about that. That be her parents, possibly?
Of all times. Fine. Bring it on.
Severely injured, but has nothing else left to lose. Her ultimate gain efficiency is increased to 5 times? That's right, she can switch. And I did have a quick go with her battle skills. Ultimate. That deals and forcibly applies corrosion. Unleash cluster strikes. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be spamming ultimate then.
Area 4, cover you! Strike and suppress! Here I command the air and flow! Break! Information and mutual end here! Area 4! Point for me, I'll cover you! Strike and suppress! Chaos
I saw the one hit point. I was not going to survive that.
Arcane!
Oh, they can keep the bandages on.
You're awake? I'm relieved.
You're not an illusion.
Definitely not.
Why did you come here? You and the Sirenite Nexus are key to the entire operation. If something were to happen to you...
You just saved many lives. It's only fair that someone came to save yours.
I just said our duty does not allow us to abandon the mission just to save lives. Look at me now. I even dragged the Endmen into this mess.
We made our choice.
Dishonorable discharge is what I deserve.
You have a fever. Go easy on yourself.
Leave me. Find your way back. I refuse to be a dead weight.
Before the bridge collapsed, my proto-rig responded to that power. Ardashir mentioned a secret. Might be what took out the Shiranite bridge.
What do you mean?
I meant to say that I was tracking with my proto-rig. I only leapt down because I wanted to uncover that secret. You're not a dead weight to anyone.
You're just trying to make me feel better.
Yep.
Just speaking the truth. How are you holding up?
Good. Your first aid worked well.
I see that blush.
Oh, and I noticed that you patched up my wounds. Thanks.
Never expected to see all this here. Arcane?
I'm alright. It's just my chest. It felt a little... heavy.
I wonder if this is her home.
I did some scouting and found a trail. We should head down that way.
Agreed.
Actually, no, this is where we came from. Gotcha. Rarely returns the wandering vigil. Vigil. That's right. That. Well, there's. Oh! Is this her memories of them having to pass her around?
Hold on to me.
Just go! Save the children.
Light shades. Are they trying to escape?
This whole
Bear with it! Let them pass! I need more people! Now!
They created a path.
A fragment from 10 years ago. The exclusion zone disaster.
I'm done. This is all I can do. You must live on.
It's over for him.
I'm exhausted. I just need a break. Don't turn around. Keep moving.
The Blightshades. They were those who fell in the past.
The rupture of the very large rift didn't kill everyone instantly.
Yeah, that little girl's her, isn't it? No wonder she feels like she has such a weight on her shoulders.
A terrible building collapse took place here. As we get closer to the rift, their deaths become even clearer to us. What do all these pale blight shades signify? Are they just disaster victims with no hostility?
Papa, Mama, I miss you.
The red ribbon.
Is it mine? She's... me? If the blight shades are info fragments of the disaster victims, what does that make me?
Don't obsess about it. You're still alive and well. She's been guiding us along the way. You know where we are?
Hold on. I recognize this place. How could I ever forget? This was... my home.
These people are fixed to a moment prior to the disaster.
How is this possible? But I actually know this face.
That's her home.
How much do you remember about this place?
I thought I'd forgotten everything. But being back here has helped me remember pieces of the past. The corner tea stall is over there. But their homebrewed coffee is their most popular item. That's the video shop. My father would rent Yanni's martial arts movies, but Mom didn't like them. She preferred documentaries. When I was little, I used to play on this street. It was a close, friendly, and busy neighborhood.
Just like what we're seeing?
Yes, just like what we're seeing. Had that incident never occurred, these idyllic days might have gone on forever. So many years. I couldn't tell the hateful noises from the loving ones. When I finally learned how, I had to work them out slowly from memory.
But at least the past did actually exist.
You're right. But they'll never respond to me again. What is the point of this?
Do you want to take me there?
After the rift is sealed, a big, beautiful city will stand here. For Xi'an's future, we need to save up. Oh. He credits brought rice cakes. For Xi'an, -4 credits. Helped himself to a drink from his pocket money, no expense. Already gave the heads up. Isn't that... because it's Li Xi'an, isn't it? Is her actual name.
Maybe we should return to Hongshan. I'll get back to my trade and get another job. The science station is just too small. We should think about Julian's future.
What about the Rift Project? You spent a lifetime on this. It's a great endeavor. Jiyan, she'll be proud of you.
Julian, stop looking! Come here! It's okay, girl. Don't cry. We'll be fine. I'll get you out of here. Just relax, okay?
I got home that day and found my parents arguing about bringing me back to Hongshan. Then the ground shook, and I heard Aunt Yan's voice. We didn't go far. The ground sank, houses crumpled all around us. We were buried in the rubble till the watchguards found us. But I barely recall what they looked like.
You were very young.
She left again. We should follow.
I can't play with you anymore. I gotta go to school tomorrow.
Well, I'm actually going to the same school. Oh, really? Yippee! That's great!
Wait, can we listen to people as we... This is very well done.
Gotta feign sickness and get a day of leave. Not sure if Chan Shi-Lin would find out. Nah, forget it. He brought colleagues to visit me last time. I'll just take the OT. This lousy project might find new life in a few months.
Tanjian Hall has approved the applications. In addition to swordmancy and originium arts, I'll offer private courses on several basic subjects. It's the least I could do. Give the children a school.
Tanjian Hall?
Dear child, are you interested?
No, you got a scary beard.
The audacity. Just like my own girl.
Instructor. I actually said those things to you. When I was a girl, I never imagined the heavy duties of the Yinglons. They were simply incredible in my eyes.
And you are now their incredible task leader.
There are occasions when I felt crushed by the duties. But who am I to talk? You're bearing so much more. You're the savior of Talos too.
I don't think we should compete on that. Besides, my main problem is that I've lost my memories. Did you ever regret choosing this path?
Never. Then again, I didn't have a choice to begin with.
It feels as though nothing ever happened.
Yet tomorrow never came for them. This is just... No!
An ether fluctuation.
Again. And again. Took everything away from me. You're still here. The only one left. are all that I have. Sealing the rift, rebuilding Wuling. Everyone has a mission bearing hope for the future. But what about me? Endman, this Blight Shade, me. What's the difference between us?
This question of yours is not mine to answer. If the Blight Shades are info fragments, then they should carry more than just despair.
You must live.
The girl's still alive!
Find one more here!
The Blight Shades are born of despair, anger, and fear. These info fragments buried us within this suffocating depth. You left the zone for 10 years, yet they remain trapped in this stranglehold. But what of the others? What of selfless sacrifice and the will to live?
Keep knocking the pipe, keep at it.
What did
Till
they
you're
entrust you
found.
with? Those who sacrificed their lives to help you escape the Blight. Lee, they entrusted you with hope. This is why she was born. Always gentle and bright. Just like your instructor, and everyone's still fighting at this very moment. You are not the survivor who never left the ruins, nor the only survivor who carried hope within herself. These Blight Shades left information that speaks the same line. It is truly wonderful to know you have survived.
Right. Apologies, I've never heard people say that before.
It must have been hard for you.
It was.
Sorry. That's all I could manage.
It's okay. It's more than I could ask for. I finally got to say a proper farewell.
Does a river run to its source? Does a cloud fall back to the earth?
you afraid? Don't worry. This time, we're here.
Will you know that I'm always near? Will you know that
It's where the tremors are coming from. Endman,
Yes, ma'am.
time to move out.
Does a cloud fall back to the earth? If time is just a symptom of love.
Very well done. Very, very well done. You had me choking up in that.
Endman, about just then.
Our task leader would never cry. I saw nothing.
Don't let Jen know, or Summit. Well, what you saw should stay with you.
They did a good job linking the music with the story. Again, can't see it, but I've got the biggest grin on my face. Oh, is that a sword? Interesting.
That is a sword. How is this even possible?
This sword is gigantic. It looks more like a sculpture.
We had 0 reports about this. When did it first appear? Endman, any leads on this?
Even if I saw it before, I can't remember.
But one thing is without question.
It is imbued with ether energy. If this sword created the tremors that destroyed the Sirenite Bridge, we must deal with it. Since the Sirenite Nexus is with us. Endman, shall we have a go at it?
Agreed.
Arcane, grab my hand!
God damn it, Hypergriff. Why do you have to be so good?
Indeed, even in the face of such destruction, despair wouldn't be the only thing we felt. I think I saw many of them. Those who ran towards the fire to get me out of the zone. My parents, my instructor, and you. They gave their lives so I could be saved. Even while heavily wounded, they did their best to wake me. Perhaps, from the very start, I've always been the childish one.
As a commander, I hope you can actually follow your orders.
So, Endman, any orders right now?
Have faith in me.
You got it.
And stop fighting Chen. She's the one who cares most about you.
Fight? Did we ever do that?
Huh?
Let's get back to business. This strange sword might harbor secrets more terrifying than we thought. For years, Hongshan has always regarded the disaster as an incident. What if it was something else? The very possibility of that is unsettling enough. Endman, we must rendezvous with the main force at once.
So someone intentionally triggered it.
The call finally got through. Endman, are you alright? You're not injured, are you?
I'm good. I also found Arcane. We're on our way back.
Lee's okay? And so is the Endman? Phew! Tianshi Zhuang's group has arrived at the base of the Celestial Column. Chen and I are staying at the perimeter. Send your location. We'll head over immediately.
That whole segment was so good. So good. And got me choked up a bit, especially, like her parents and everyone else. Just sending out the light to be rescued. That was chef's kiss. Bloody chef's kiss.
Endman! Thank goodness you didn't get hurt.
This time, I got you for sure. If I were faster, you wouldn't have fallen off, and the Endman wouldn't have to risk. So, can you still walk, Lee? Take it easy. Just lean on me.
I'm actually fine. Sorry for making you worry.
Huh? Making me worry? Lee, you sure you're all right? Endman, did something hit her head?
Never change, Chen. Never change.
Where's Tianshi Zhuang? We found something important. We found a massive greatsword shrouded in ether energy. It's in the ruins below. Our hardware was limited. I tried to log some data with the personal arts unit. They've been synced with you. To be frank, I've never seen any records on its material, let alone a weapon that commands the ether.
A weapon that uses ether. It is consistent with the abilities demonstrated by Ardashir and Neferith. The Exiles. This could be our worst-case scenario. Tianshi Zhuang must be notified at once. She's at the rallying point, not too far from here. The last rift fissure is nearby as well.
We can't do much about the rift fissure on our own. You really took your time, Endman.
I'll tell you as we go. It's a long story.
You kinda changed by a lot. Did something happen?
I just went home for a bit.
Huh? Home?
We'll be more concentrated at the same time doing exploration easier. Yep. Should be. Okay, let's do it. I'm just accepting I'm gonna have to backtrack a bit for this. In the meantime... Okay, so medium. So if it's medium...
The Rift Fissure. It's at Pillar's Brace. We can reach it via the Tianxia Pillar R&D Center.
It's those weird light cheats again. Gotta go around them.
This is necessary. Oh! What's this? Salvage crates, Serenity Garden. Don't forget our predecessors. I know I said I wouldn't get distracted, but it's when it's just obvious in front of you, it's hard not to. That is my defense, and I'm sticking to it.
Look over there!
Where? Oh. There is a lot of salvage things to done. You know what? Maybe we'll come back later. I think the only thing I would change is just with the personal slot. They need a few more. Let's see. Lift. We have 2, 2, 6. Okay. Go here. Go here. Here we go. I don't know how to explain how I can solve these puzzles. I'm just guessing, and it's just, I don't know, it's just intuitive to me. Okay, but I only have 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. Let's see if we can get to the end. Life definitely goes faster with time.
That's the one guy looking for fight! It's me!
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
There we go.
Your boss is here! Wait, the long stuff. Are those blight shades patrolling?
Were they compelled by their residual information? Time our moves and avoid them.
Okay, let me just... My asthma's a little too strong. Let's just refresh.
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
exit of the R&D center is very close to the rift fissure.
So that's where we're headed?
Okay.
Time is not a luxury we have.
Oh, this is good.
Trust in me. We made another step forward, Enfielders.
Okay.
Who's the one guy looking for fight? All the answers with
I'll leave you for next time. The Orleans Spring. Oh damn, it does a good job of getting me distracted. Where? Oh. Inside there, there.
Can I sell it for cash?
No, do not sell the Orlean for cash.
We must uphold the Tianqi's trust.
We'll do that later. No, that was a good game mechanic as well. Just having the unavoidable Pete just slowly following gave a good sense of tension. Don't get seen by it. Switch off all devices. Hand signals only. Infiltration formations. So that's from one of the Yin logs. Okay. Like a pile of dominoes. Alright. Oh, it's not activating anymore? Okay.
If the road is out, make one yourself. We'll take the rooftops. It would be the quickest way.
Hemostatic agents. How much is left?
2 doses. Enough to keep you breathing.
I'll put another way. Forget the meds. We'll take the gambit. The mission is a failure. One of us must evac this place with the intel.
Your plan. Let's hear it.
It's simple. That thing is impervious to our weapons. We could probably take 1,000,000 hits without noticing. Let's just make a dash for it. It kills with its I-beams, so let's try leapfrogging. One distracts, the other runs, in alternating order. We had a full squad back then. But things were desperate, and we couldn't coordinate. That's how it killed so many of us. And now we got 2 left. I say it's worth a try.
How many years did we spend in the task force together?
3. Why?
You think I'm stupid? Leapfrogging? Once we start running, you'll charge directly at that thing to guarantee my evac.
Sheesh. Stop being so demanding. One survivor is good enough.
We should hold this position. Things might work out for us. Maybe we can use the rift.
There we go. Oh, taking me through. I am curious what's up.
We're finally here.
Prep the sewer night nexus. It's time to end this vile miasma.
Also, one thing I've never had time to say, I do appreciate that the Shirenite looks like a tree, like how it does in Bang.
Impressive. You got fast.
Outstanding techniques. Leave it to me.
Where did this music come from?
Commence L7. Annihilate it. This time. Cleave now and flash.
Didn't take me by surprise, not gonna lie. Ah, it's the dream.
Supervisor Perlica, have you regrouped? What are the statuses of the Endmen in Arcane?
The Endman is unhurt. Arcane's condition is good. We're on our way back.
I'm relieved to hear that. The temporary elevator is ready. I'm sending the coordinates to you.
Understood, but there's one more thing. The Endmen found a strange greatsword at the bottom of the gorge. Powerful ether reactions were observed as well. Perhaps that disaster contains an undiscovered secret from the past.
If that's true, it could overturn how we viewed the zone for the last 10 years. This is a grave matter. I'm assigning data collection to a team of Tieshi. Please return to the rallying point.
Let's go. Tianshi Zhuang will handle the rest.
Actually, wait, what's this? Details. Obtained by the Shirenite Nexus. Complete neutralization is being planned. The music's good.
Tianshi Zhuang and the others are up ahead.
Let's go. We really kept her waiting. She must be worried.
I will clear you out later. Just. And you later as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, ladies and gentlemen. It very well might be real life gets in the way and I might have to finish this early before finishing the big boss. I really hope that's not the case, but we got to see Arcane's past if that is true. And oh,
Good to see that everyone is safe. Endman, Arcane, welcome back. After receiving the call, several Tinsher immediately deployed skypoles. They conducted preliminary data gathering on that greatsword and the nearby environment. The data is quite anomalous. The depth readings fluctuate wildly. Peak readings even exceeded positive 0.4 at one point.
Even in its ambient state? Then the sword...
The physical structure is inexplicable with existing theories, and the material is unknown. There are also large amounts of ether energy residues. The appearance is most worrying. It is a sword. Someone has made it.
Oh yeah. If it's a weapon, its wielder is probably somewhere.
So who created this thing? When and how did it appear in the exclusion zone?
And was the Very Large Rift disaster just an accidental incident?
That's all our intel could say. We'll need time to get to the bottom of this.
people are going to be... All Woodland's going to be pissed if someone did this intentionally. But yeah, I actually felt something from the sword.
It might be related to the Foundation, but this ancient enemy has disappeared. We know too little about them.
Maybe Ardashir can tell us more. Didn't he say that we'd want to talk to him again after reaching the Very Large Rift? Neferith was also aiming for the Ether Rift in Valley 4. I am definitely seeing some pattern here.
The mysteries keep piling up, but the Very Large Rift is expanding. Time is a luxury we do not have. No matter the truth that awaits us, our only way is forward.
Everyone yearns for their home.
Time to complete our last preparations.
Please don't give me the option to say continue or not, because I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay. 10 years. I'd almost forgotten what this place looks like. I can only remember that there used to be a bulletin board right against this wall. The team said we were taking a group photo after the testing. I even told my lab mates to wear something nice. They replied by saying nobody has formal attire, so I suggested taking a photo at a nice place. Then they made me choose. The bulletin board was the first thing that came to mind. It had good lighting and open spaces. A photographer would only need to work on the angles, and we could fit everybody in our huge team. Come on, old Liu. Talk about something else. But I gotta get it off my chest. There was this kabam, and I was the only one left alive. It ripped apart the entire place like paper. I'm decent with the art, so I quickly encrusted myself in stone, rammed my way out of the labs, and rolled down the slope. I turned around and saw half of the team melting in the blight. Oh god. The notices posted on the board flew all over the place. None of them rested near my feet. I remember it being a power outage notification. A terrible sight. I can hardly bring myself to eat ice cream or even see ice melting. So many died. I can hardly recall their faces. But that notice... I don't know why, but I still remember it. It keeps showing up in my dreams, resting near my feet, every time. And I see every single word. A 2-hour power outage has been scheduled for the research lab storage room for circuitry repairs. I don't know why, but these words haunted me for 10 whole years. They've been burned in my memories. I never knew I could make it out. Me too. I only managed to bring a sapling back then. I planted it at the reservoir station. I thought it was my only way to remember my family for the rest of my life. We've returned. It's time for real. Gotta look forward, old Lou. Don't dwell on the past. Well, let's see. Seeing the Blight Miasma for the first time is the most terrifying experience for anyone. Despite the horror, none of them gave up the fight for survival. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be fighting the boss this round, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to do one last stream. So let's take our time. Let me get in the right headspace. Administrator, we have received the field information you have gathered regarding the survivors of the North Wuling Exclusion Zone disaster. We shall sync our analysis with you. Firstly, we must apologize for the delay in sending this investigation report. The operator who reviewed the uploaded information could hardly stand drafting the IR. As it stands, as it involved a great number of casualties from a terrible incident that befell Wuling. Hence, we adopted a more complicated approach to data analysis and evaluation. Given our considerations regarding the scientific rigor of the said approach, the analytical scope of this incident report shall be limited to field information that you have secured and has not yet, or has yet to be, archived by the official Wuling database. Almost all the information that you have uncovered at the designated urban area and Celestial Column was left behind by first-hand witnesses and victims of the disaster from 10 years ago. The contents therein describe how the trapped victims attempted to survive and escape the disintegrating blight miasma at the early stages of the disaster, before full-scale initiation of search and rescue attempts. Although the blight miasma gradually washed over the North Wuling Exclusion Zone, the early onset of the disaster bisected the old science station. Numerous masses of miasma then emerged, swallowing up those who could not escape, while leaving some trapped in isolated pockets of relative safety. Despite the lack of communications, these survivors did not give up their attempts to escape safely. The information you found is probably from an old research lab working on solutions for combating the blight tide. The lab was once furnished with multiple Sharonite test production facilities, a number of which should still be active, assuming the absence of other intervening factors. Several early Sharonite experiments focused on the brute force and quantity approach. One of the projects for combating the blight tide designed Sharonite construction materials used... whoops. We'll just use that. One of the projects designed Sharonite construction materials used in Quell Tide Levy. The project lab was furnished with substantial Sharonite reserves and various test facilities that people used to help them survive the early stages of the disaster. The information you found also highlighted the decisiveness, perseverance, and professionalism of the science station personnel who managed to survive the initial onslaught. They attempted to re-establish communications and organize intellectual assets they could access. The incident is an accident that left people mentally scarred, even to this day. We are certain that your exclusion zone operation will lead people back to a land that was once hostile to all life. Making the place hospitable again will greatly alleviate their weeping wounds. Humanity never shies from suffering. Such is our confidence. Could you imagine, though? Being surrounded by blight that essentially causes you to melt. Seeing people melt, and then being in one of the pockets where you could survive? Just knowing you're surrounded and it just slowly creeps in. Ugh. It's terrible. I hope some of the places that had the Sharonite stored were able to get out. Able to use it. Life in his gaze. That our mentor. So the final.
Let me see. Maybe there's something I can help with.
What are you thinking about?
Yes. It's been years. Once again, I can see the entirety of the zone. Sorrow still lingers, but this time, it's different from what I felt 10 years ago.
Strong and hopeful people have gathered around you.
Yes, just like a dream. They can truly feel it, standing atop a home once lost, and having the chance to make up for their grief. Endman, this is the final step of our homecoming. Guide us, so that we may fulfill this decade-long dream of ours.
Sure there's no one else that we've missed to talk about? I think I've kind of realized more and more people have been falling off as we've been progressing. I guess they've just been looking after the other sentry towers. Finally breaks the hanging clouds.
Endman? I'm thinking how that sword might be linked to you. Its response to the proto-rig? Was it ether neutralization by Originium, or a result of something unknown? I will continue to look into the Foundation. If M3 or Miss Warfrin were here, they might have more answers for us.
We must face the truth, no matter what it holds. With you by my side, we'll figure out a way.
But in your current state... No. You're right, Endman. Given the crisis, one can ill afford to hesitate. My job is to keep you safe. Regardless of what we're facing, I will uphold my duty. Make yourself ready, Endman.
Anything else I could help with? Oh, Endman!
Where's Lee?
Huh? She was just nearby. It's what she does. Always running off when something's on her mind. I also noticed that after the two of you got out of the gorge, she became really different. How should I put it? It feels as though she's had a total makeover, like, Oh, just like Perlica when she learned you were about to wake. Lee's got the same shine in her eyes. It's like all her edginess and stubbornness are gone. I'm not very used to this, by the way.
I thought you never liked that version of her.
That's true. Anyways, Lee's got this super competitive vibe going on right now. She's got me even more curious. You were only away for a short while. What happened? And what did she mean by going home?
Let's call it a change in mental well-being.
Sounds mysterious. Maybe it's best if I hear it straight from her. Well, thanks a lot, Enman.
Oh, she's over on this side. So this is where you are.
Endman? I actually wanted some quiet time alone.
Am I disturbing you?
Of course not. I was just thinking about about the rift. The Blightshades, the Great Sword, and things I've lost over the past 10 years.
Did you arrive at a conclusion?
I actually did. I tried to tie everything together and realized that I was obsessed with what I lost. But I never thought about what I received. Like a little fowl trying to fill a river by dropping pebbles into it. I saw many things on the journey, yet remembered none of them. Truth be told, this realization felt a little sad when it hit me.
You know, it's never too late to turn things around. Once we leveled a very large rift, some little fowl will have all the time she needs to admire the world she missed.
Yeah, she will. When I saw that sword, a possibility instantly sprang to mind. We'd regard the Blight and Aether as disasters and physical phenomena, like people during the Age of Terra who never really hated the original catastrophes. But to me, that sword offered a new possibility. All the things I've lost, all my grievances and anger, now have a target.
You're saying that the owner of the sword might have triggered the disaster, and you want revenge?
Yes. That was my original answer to your question. Who'd have thought? Even upon realizing the possibility, I did not rage as I expected. The culprit's utter destruction won't change my mood, but it'd mean I no longer need to sacrifice other important things. I shall follow your command. And since having faith in you is your order, so long as you and Endfield are around, I'll no longer need to sacrifice anything, right?
Of course.
I'm yours to command, Endman. We shall finally end this. Time to finish our last mission.
So, bring the Sharonite Nexus to ruling very large rift. Is that... Wait... Map? Is this... So, Tetra, nice to see you, mate. And, oh, it seems Stream Elements has caused me a lot of issues. It's... what was it? One of the overlays wasn't working, and so now the text isn't working either. I'm gonna have to redo a lot of stuff. And I don't know if I'm gonna have time to redo it this week anyway. But nice to see you, mate. You missed out on a very touching story in regards to Arcane. And also, I have to end the stream very soon, because I have real life stuff that I have to go to. Unfortunately, bringing the Sharonite Nexus to ruling very large rift is... Alright. I mentioned you to one of my friends and he talked about the film... Wait, there's a film called Kairos 5? I never heard of that. No, shit, I'm gonna have to look that... Have I hope I'm not in copyright or anything. Released... Oh, wait, no, 2025. Oh, I was streaming before then. So maybe it's named after me. Let's see.
Pillars. And the path taken by the Tianshu.
Yes, the very road we took.
Much of the blight miasma has dissipated. I believe the Tianshu reinforcements have arrived. That would be the first light to shine upon the revival of our homes.
Soon the name Exclusion Zone will no longer apply to this place. But now, we must keep going.
So yeah, no, free lore suit, by the way. I don't know. I mean, I'm Kairos 5, so... Not Kairos 5. So now I guess Stream Streak 3...
Only by walking upon
That's a
the
new
land
one.
can we truly appreciate
Am I
every
going...
breath and pulse of life.
Just make sure.
And
Wait.
this is what Enfield is fighting
I've
for.
got... Alright, look, I'm just going till they ask me a question of, are you sure you want to continue? And then I will probably pause and then see where we go. Zhang Fengyi.
Go down here and we'll reach the target location.
The very large rift. This is the final objective of the Operation Endman.
I still need time for preparations.
We cannot afford to make a mistake here. Best run a few more checks.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to end the stream proper, because I don't have time to properly do a boss fight in the long and short of it. But do recommend you watching the VOD Tetra, because it was actually a very good character-focused moment with Arcane. Actually, do I have enough to pull? No, I do not have enough to pull. Bugger. I have 22 days. This is the problem when you play these games for free. You get to play an amazing story, awesome gameplay, and just good old fun for free. As long as you choose to make it for free. But no. Wait, let me just see if I can find this movie. Kairos 5. I'm very curious. A Zimbabwean crime thriller written and directed, I did not know, follows the high-stakes heist that spirals out of control when the target, a wealthy businessman, unexpectedly dies. Oh, it's the Kairos 5. I mean... No, I streamed... What was it? Not last year. I know that guy. It's interesting that it's Zimbabwean, but I never heard of it. There's also a movie called Kairos that's an inspiring story of an aspiring boxer with Down syndrome. And there's also... Oh wait, it seems like a trailblazing Australian drama film that places both performer and character with Down syndrome in there, so... That seems to be... 2019. Huh. But no, if I remember correctly, the first time I streamed was in 2014. And when did I start uploading videos to YouTube? And I've at least had the handle since 2016. Let's see, where can I watch it? Amazon Prime, Tubi, Apple TV. Wait, so that's just purchase to rent. Wait, heist comedy. Oh, and that was... Wait. And that was 9 months ago. Okay. But yeah, no, okay. Huh. I'm actually curious. I might even watch the movie. But, yeah. But on that, I'm glad you could join me, but I sadly have to go because I have stuff. Well, let's just say I have friends in real life and I have to see them. I have had plans to meet up with them, and I need to go get ready. But I'm glad you managed to pop in. And that's... I mean... At some point I will drop lore and you will know why it being made in Zimbabwe is interesting to me about myself. But till then, I'm gonna sign off now. So to all those who might be watching or watching the VOD, thank you for coming in. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play as I did playing. I've been Karos Fives, and I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good whatever, wherever you are. And until next time, I'll catch you all later. And I'm going to taunt you with the fact that it's screen capture, as I slowly say yes to ending.